Think about the irony here. Whoopi Goldberg, Joy Behar, and the rest of the panel on The View spend so much time labeling Republicans as conspiracy theorists. Yet, over the last few years, nearly everything they've said has been proven wrong. Whoopi once tried to explain herself, insisting she didn't want to issue a fake apology and claiming her comments were misunderstood. She said it wasn't good for anyone, not the poor, not the people watching, and certainly not women, who she argued were now being silenced under the threat of being jailed for speaking out. People were furious, and they still are. The hate mail, the backlash, it's very real. And then, the camera cuts. The room is dead silent. Whoopi Goldberg blinks rapidly, lips trembling, hands gripping the edge of the table like it's the only thing keeping her from collapsing. But this isn't The View. This isn't a safe stage where she tosses opinions like facts and laughs off criticism. This is Court. And the reason she's here. Karoline Leavitt. Young, fearless, and unapologetically conservative, Karoline did what nobody thought she could. She took Whoopi to court and demanded she be held accountable. The receipts. Oh, they were dropped in bulk. What started as a heated TV debate spiraled into a massive legal scandal. And now, Whoopi is cracking under pressure. Before we dive into this moment-by-moment courtroom breakdown, do yourself a favor, hit that like button and subscribe, because this is the kind of media drama that changes the game. It all began on The View, just like always. A circle of opinionated co-hosts, a controversial guest, and a sharp political jab disguised as a harmless conversation. But the moment Karoline stepped into the segment, things turned. Joy Behar was the first to mock her, reducing her political journey to nothing more than looks. Then came Whoopi, interrupting with, "If you don't have anything to say, you just blab and go on and on and on." Sunny Hostin chimed in too, dismissing Karoline's career as a product of white privilege. The audience laughed. But Karoline didn't. She stayed silent, collected her thoughts, and days later, dropped a bombshell that rocked ABC to its foundation. Most celebrities would have fired off a few angry tweets. Not Karoline. She gathered every clip, every insult, and teamed up with her lawyers to file an $800 million defamation lawsuit. Let that number sink in, $800 million. The lawsuit didn't just target Whoopi. It included Joy, Sunny, and ABC itself. The claims were serious: character assassination, targeted slander, and a deliberate campaign of media bullying aimed at silencing her voice. But Karoline wasn't finished. Her team released a statement that made it crystal clear: this is about accountability, not politics. No woman should be publicly dismantled for holding a different opinion. As the courtroom showdown kicked off, Whoopi walked in wearing sunglasses, her expression unreadable. But once Karoline's legal team began laying out the case, Whoopi started to unravel. Witnesses say she trembled as footage played showing her mocking Karoline's intellect, her looks, even her accent. Then came the internal emails, call logs, producer messages, all suggesting this was more than off-the-cuff TV banter. It was calculated. One memo allegedly told producers to exploit Karoline's youth and throw her off early. When confronted with these documents, Whoopi claimed she wasn't aware of every production decision. Karoline's lawyer shot back, "Ignorance isn't a defense when you're speaking into a microphone heard by millions." The courtroom gasped. Whoopi wiped away tears during the recess. The once unshakable icon was visibly broken. Meanwhile, Karoline sat poised, composed, silent. But her message was thunderous. At just 27, Karoline has shown more poise and precision than some of her veteran critics. Her legal team brought transcripts, show notes, and footage, basically an entire dossier proving systematic targeting. Legal analysts were stunned. This wasn't just mean-spirited, it looked orchestrated. One insider document even encouraged segment producers to poke at her views until she cracked. The fallout has been swift. ABC executives are reportedly in panic mode. They're reviewing Whoopi's contract, exploring options, and wondering if The View can even survive this mess. Advertisers are pulling out. Ratings have taken a hit. And PR? Silent. The once bulletproof Whoopi Goldberg is now politically radioactive. Some insiders say it's not just Whoopi's future at stake, it could be the entire show. This case might redefine the line between opinion and defamation in broadcast television. And Karoline. She's not gloating. She's proving a point. She's not playing the victim. She's setting the standard. On social media, support for her is soaring. Hashtags like #Justice for Karoline and #Media Accountability are trending. Even people who once disagreed with her are applauding her resolve. She's become a symbol for people who feel drowned out by biased media megaphones. Meanwhile, Whoopi's previous statements, like comparing parental rights discussions to Bible misinterpretations, are now under renewed scrutiny. Clips of her challenging parents' roles in their children's gender decisions, all while invoking scripture, are going viral. The public's patience is wearing thin. If Karoline wins this lawsuit, Whoopi could be forced to publicly apologize, pay millions, and possibly leave the show altogether. But the bigger story is what this case represents. It's a turning point. A message that media giants don't get to smear, mock, and walk away unchallenged. That shouting the loudest doesn't make you right. That there's still room for accountability. The women of The View are wildly out of touch with what most Americans actually believe. That much is clear. So now it's your turn. Did Whoopi cross the line? Was Karoline right to take this to court? And should The View face real consequences? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button to support bold reporting, and subscribe for more breakdowns. Because if Whoopi is already crumbling under pressure now, you can bet this is only the beginning.